Hey guys, it's Veronica, and I am about to do a video on circular decks. As you can tell, I love circular decks, and I'll talk about why. But Nina really wanted me to do a video on the Invisible Light Tarot by Brandy Eve Allen. It's a deck that I got off of Etsy. It was a little pricey, but it was worth it. There are a couple of reviews out there, so you might want to look them up. I'm not the best one with reviews. I don't even when I showed my Trim Jeopardies deck last night, I said I put the link to Kelly from the Truth and Stories review because she goes so in depth, and I miss a lot of the esoteric things. I mean, unless you're talking about the Nicoletta deck, I guess. I mean, my deck is a deck of memes, so that tells you how, to the point I usually get with the cards. So, but sure, I'll give it a go for Nina. Here you go. The box is really nice. It's well made and sturdy. I like that it has a pull tab. This is what is on the back of the cards, is that image. And you would normally be able to, the book fits right in there, but I backed the cards, so it makes it like that much thicker. It's a nice little book, goes through each card. She renames suits, but it's easy enough to figure out what they are. And the reason I did the backing, the back was perfectly fine. I love the texture of the cards. It reminds me of that smoothness of like the Bonfire. So it makes it a thick deck anyway, but it's so smooth, and I've been in love with this leather backing lately that I like the contrast. So if you don't like seeing every card on the deck, then you don't want to watch the whole video, because I'm going to show them for Nina. So here you go. Alright, here is the full. And other people in the other videos, they'll tell you more about the kind of film she used, and what a beautiful magician card, and how rare it is, or the exposure. I don't know about that. I'm just showing you the cards because I read about it and I thought it was cool, but that's one of the cards that attracted me to the deck. But I'm just doing a quick flip through for you. There's the Empress and the Emperor. Not your usual Emperor, but I dig it. And the funny thing is, I was just talking on a thread with K. Chris and some other people about how we don't like seeing people's faces in decks a lot of times. Like, Hidden Realms is cool because it's interesting because there's no water with the Chariot. Hidden Realms, like, I love the faces on it, but some decks, the faces, like I think it was Anya was saying that the Fountain Terror bothered her with the faces looking at you, which they don't with me. And this is a beautiful Justice, which I always put at 8. I can't help that. And I love the Hermit. But some of the decks, like the Silver Era Tarot, it's a photography deck. I just could not take the faces looking at me. This deck, I don't mind it, not at all. This is one of the reasons I bought the deck, the Strength card. I love it. I just think it's well done, and it's personal preference whether a deck connects with you and you like that or not. Temperance. Kelly, in her review of that Jeopardy, was talking about the balance, the Temperance card, and I like the things she talked about and what it brought up, because for me, this is a lifelong card for me. Honestly, struggling with manic depression and finally getting that regulated, but there's still ups and downs, as regulated as I can get it. And I love seeing a Temperance card that shows that balance, that moment where you can, you're at your baseline and you can kind of rest, because it's always a balancing act. It's an active card for me where you're always striving to maintain that balance. So the Temperance card's very important to me in my decks. That Devil card cracks me up. There's a Tower. I like her Star, Moon, and Sun. It's so different because the way that they're exposed or overexposed or whatever you call it, I think it's beautiful. The Judgment card is gorgeous, and then there's the World. So let's go through the suit of Air. or swords. So there's the ace. 2. I like that 3 of swords. That's cool. 4. Love the 5 of swords. I think that one's really cool. It's 6. Again, I think she's in a field. It's kind of weird. 7. I've been discussing the 7 of swords a lot lately, and I love this one. That one's great. And I did a comparison on the 8 and 9 of swords, and I actually used these 2 cards in it. I like the depictions. And that is definitely a 10 of swords there. There's your page. Unite. The queen. And the king. I think out of her courts, I like the cups the best. Now let's look at the wands, which are fire. There's your ace of fire. 2. 3 of wands. That's pretty good. I love this. Look at this 4 of fire. Not a beautiful card? The color's just amazing. 5. Oh, great 6 of fire. 6 of wands. I love that one. 7. 8 of wands. That's great. This really is a smart deck. And beautifully, beautifully crafted and done. There's the page. The Knight of Wands. That Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire. Super gorgeous. And the King. And then we get to my suit of water. There's a 2. The 3 is always, the 3 of Cups is always one that I look at. It's my girlfriend's card, the inner circle, you know, your bitches. And I really, really like that. That feels good. The 4, that shows that in Wa that I like. And that 5, oh, that's a beautiful 5 of Cups. 6. There's the 7. 8. 9. It's a pretty 10 of Cups. 10 of water. And here's the, I like the whole court in the suit of water. There's the page. The knight. I love that queen. And I love that king. And then we're on the last suit. The suit of earth. There's the ace. Or the discs. There's a 2. 3. I just did a video where I talked about my take on the 4 and the 5 of discs, and this would have fit perfectly in with what I was talking about. I love the depiction, and about the 4 is setting boundaries and knowing what to let in and let out, and make sure you're not expending more than you're getting back, because if not, you'll end up being depleted in the 5. And I like these cards. I think they're done really well. The 6. Oh, that's a beautiful 7 of discs. The 8's gorgeous as well. This is a gorgeous deck. 9. There's a 10 of earth. It's a little different. This is my favorite page. The page of earth. She cracks me up. That's awesome. The knight. I like that one too. There's the queen of earth. Queen of disc. I gotta say, I'm liking the quartz and the... Yeah. I like the quartz and the earth too. So that is the Invisible Light Tarot by Brandy Eve Allen that you can find on Etsy. And that was my flip through and look through from my friend Nina. I hope you enjoyed it. And next I'll be working on a video of circular decks. So see ya.